Hello everyone. This is discussion questions for week 5. Um, the first question, the first question was regarding the video that we're supposed to watch the video. It was very interesting. I enjoyed it. Just wrote down a few things that kind of stuck with me from the video. The first part was about what I wrote down was about the preference pair is where we direct and receive our energy from, and there are two. So there is extroverted way and an introverted way. It is important to know that these are not social skills. So just because you might be an introvert doesn't mean that you're shy. People can prefer extroversion who are shy and vice versa. It's about energy. Extroverts want their energy to go out. They like to do things with people, whereas introverts want their energy to come in or to be inside by looking at the facts. Extroverts want to fill the voids, whereas introverts want to cherish them. That's kind of what I wrote about, or something that stuck with me. Something that I liked about the video was when she was explaining, especially when she was explaining the differences between herself and her husband. And she said how she likes to write things down on a list, just even though she knows she's already done them, she likes to just write them down anyways, just for the pleasure of doing that, just to check it off. So it depends. It's the same thing for for myself and my wife. She's more of a planner, where I am definitely not a planner. So according to the video, I'm more of a perceiver, so I kind of take life as it comes, whereas my wife just likes to make sure she has a plan about everything. Even when we go on vacation, she likes to plan our vacations to the smallest detail, which is good, because if it was up to me, I would just buy the tickets and that would be it. Let's see, I am more of a logical person myself, and I try to get to the bottom of the issue and fix the issue. So something that I noticed about when I was watching the video was how sometimes I would find myself to the one side, and when she was describing something else, I would find myself completely to the other side. So I wasn't more just I didn't belong just to one group. I was more, a little bit in between the two groups that she was describing. That was a good example that she gave when I like to go to the bottom of the issue when the issue is being discussed. And even in this program, I've always been more fascinated by CBT and all of these theories that give you a chance to really go deep into the issue and to know more than, for example, solution focused, where you're just trying to find an immediate solution to the immediate problem. And it's not that much of, well, let's find out how this problem came to be, and things like that. So this is evident when I am discussing things with my wife. Sometimes, as the lady mentioned in the video, sometimes my wife comes home frustrated from work. She's sharing something about a problem at work, and my questions are always inquisitive about, how did this happen? Well, let's figure out how it began so that we can figure out. Whereas sometimes my wife just wants me to just sit there and be quiet. What the lady said in the video, I have done for a while now, which is most of the time when I'm discussing with my wife about things that are frustrating her, I just ask her right away, so is this a conversation where you want my input? Or is this a conversation where you just want to vent? And it's really helped, because Sometimes she would even get a little bit more frustrated with me because I was trying to give her advice on how to get out of the problem or how to approach the problem. So, yeah, I kind of felt that the video was talking um, or was describing my relationship a few times. Let's see, so thinking types treat people by the same standards and by being objective, whereas the feeling type treat people according to what they need. This I liked very much, and even here, I think sometimes I am the thinking type, and sometimes I am the feeling type. I don't know. I cannot say that I'm always one or the other. And the judging and perceiving, just like I said, I mentioned a little earlier. Judging, it's important to remember that it's not about a judgment. It's just about making decisions, and it's just about having a plan. The next step was to read the pros and the cons of the test that we were taking, that we were going to take. Some pros that I wrote was that some personality types are better suited for some situations, and knowing where you fall on the scale can make it easier to understand where you're most comfortable and why. So you can kind of, if you're just been having these thoughts of oh well, this is how I think this is where I am and this is where I belong, maybe taking this test might just assure you or give you even more of an assurance that yes, that is where you belong, and that is how you approach situations. Your personality type comes with different observations and interpretations that can make you more confident in what you know and what your strengths are. And I think that any person on this planet, or most people on this planet, would appreciate if they have a certain opinion about themselves. Like if I think that I have certain strengths, then, and I take a test that was put together by professionals, and the test kind of validates what I was already thinking. Yes, these are your strengths, what you thought you were good at. Guess what? Yes, it is true. Then yeah, it will make me feel good, and it will definitely make me continue to value those strengths that I have, and continue to use them. If the test, let's see, yes, another pro was that if the test shows that you tend to have a weakness in following directions, you can gain awareness of those elements and work to improve them over time. So the test at the same time, so it's telling you, describing your strength, but at the same time it's describing your weaknesses. That is something that you can keep in mind as well throughout your day. And then the cons of the test, so something the test wasn't very good at showing, or maybe some weaknesses of the test, is that the test may tell you that you have a personality type that tends to be more specific than creative, but then you might be creative. Maybe you're a painter. So I think that this is kind of, none of us, I think, are surprised when it comes to this weakness of the test. Most of these personality tests are not really proven, are not really 100% accurate. So in the end of the day, after we take them, it is up to us to decide what we are going to do with that information. It is up to us to how we will, let's see, what's the word that I'm trying to think of? How we will perceive or understand the information that was given. And that was another weakness of the test that was mentioned, that depending on your day, if I'm having a crappy day, then maybe I will find out, I'll find out something. And then if I'm having a better day or a good day, then my results will be completely different. Let's see. I took the test myself, and what I was, let's see, what was the letters again? I was an ENFP. ENFP. So I'm a people-centered. ENFP are people-centered creators with a focus on possibilities and a contagious enthusiasm for new ideas, people and activities. Energetic, warm, and passionate. ENFPs love to help other people explore their creative potential. As I read this throughout, I agreed with most of it. The only thing was that it continues to say it emphasizes a lot the artistic side. I'm not really artistic, or maybe I am, and I've never really explored that part of my personality. So, but I'm not a painter, or I don't like to draw. I do like music and things like that, but besides that, everything else seemed pretty accurate to me. Um, I do like people. I do like to, focus on people and things like that. So, yeah, it was pretty. I found it was pretty accurate. But again, I'm biased because I already think that is what I am, and this test is kind of confirming what I'm saying, or what I already believe. If it came up saying something completely different than what I thought of myself, then it would have been a different story. Something that, so I said the letters, what have I learned about my personality type? Let's see, my personality type, I did learn that we make 8% of the general population. 10% of women are ENFPs, and 6% of men are ENFPs. So I guess I would say I'm a minority when it comes to my gender and my personality type. As I said, are the findings accurate? Most of them are accurate, besides the whole artistic side, which I haven't really explored much. But I think everything else here is accurate. Let's see. It is true that I do seem very much unconventional, and my wife always complains that I am a little scattered in, just in general. I'm not a person that focuses on details. I just kind of, I'm always worried about the larger picture. I'm always more worried about connecting with people, or making sure that people around me are doing okay and they're happy and they're taking care of themselves and things like that. And not that I'm not capable of detailed thinking, and because of course I have to be so in order to apply theories. And when it comes to how this relates to my self-care, of course, the whole being scattered thing and being more of a perceiver type of personality, it means that I take life as it comes, but sometimes that means that lack of planning might lead to a lot of stress. Most of the times it works out. Most of the time it works out, but sometimes it doesn't. And then, I have to figure out at the very last moment how I have to take care of the situation. So it's not ideal for my self-care. So maybe it's something that I have to think about, something that I have to adapt more to and take care of as time passes. Because of course we are not limited to this. That's something even I believe in the video that it was mentioned. I think we're not limited to this. We can adapt. We can change. If it's pointing out, if taking this test pointed out that because of the lack of planning, it's affecting my self-care, then I should do something about it. Let's see, the 2 activities that I chose for this week was 1, get a massage. I chose that activity because I received a massage as a gift, a massage certificate as a gift, so I'm gonna get a massage. It's a 90-minute massage, so I'm looking forward to that. And the other activity that I thought of was I'm going to go through my closet, and I'm going to throw away everything that I have not worn in a while. I read um, about how it had helped someone just kind of feel or relieve some stress and just kind of feel, getting rid of some unnecessary things in their life. And I'm gonna try it. I talked to my wife about it, and we're gonna do that together. We're gonna go through my closet, and then we're gonna go through hers. So that should kind of take care of at least a minimum of 2 hours of self-care this week. I haven't started yet. I do have the massage appointment later in the week, but the whole cleaning my closet, I'm gonna do that, sometime this week, and we'll see how it goes. All right, thank you.